Romans 6, if we look at verse 6, it says know. The first word is to know. To know. What we have to know is that now that Christ is abiding in us and we are abiding in him, that we are no longer the same person that we were before. I got news for you. Each and every one of us got some spiritual skeletons in our closet. Don't let nobody tell you that they got it all together. They all that in a bag of chips and dip, and they ain't never done nothing wrong, and they was born saved, sanctified, and speaking in tongues. They wasn't saying goo goo gaga. They was speaking Osha Lahanda. Listen, don't let nobody tell you, because all of us, at some point, we were sinners and we fell short of the glory of God, and we're still that. Don't let nobody tell you that they ain't never done nothing wrong. That's why I like your pastor, because he keep it real. You can't bring nothing out of his past, because he'll tell it to you in a sermon. Somebody say amen. You got to understand, but that old person that you were, that person that used to drink, that person that used to cuss, that person that used to fornicate, that person that used to, you know that person who used to know where the good weed was. Come on, somebody. I keep hearing about the good weed. I don't know what the difference between the good and the bad. I saw somebody in the back perk up. I said, good weed. He said, what? Somebody perked up in the back. Somebody was falling asleep. I said, good weed. Oh, Lord. But that person that you used to be, come on, somebody. You're not that person anymore. The world will keep on. They're always going to remind you of what you used to be. They're going to remind you of what you used to do. They're going to remind you of how you used to act. They're going to remind you that you used to drink and smoke and cuss and fornicate and shack up. Come on, somebody. But praise be to God that now that Christ is abiding in me and Christ is abiding in me and I'm in him, I am no longer that person that I was. You can keep on throwing that in my face if you want to. I know. The key word, I know. You got to know. I know that I've been changed and rearranged, and I've been washed and made whole. I'm no longer that person that I used to be. The truth be told, we need to be reminded every now and again of what you used to do and how you used to act. Because if some of us, after we've been saved for any amount of time, we walk around here like we all that. Like we can't do nothing wrong, or like we got it all together. We ain't struggling no more. But listen, the Apostle Paul said, and I'm paraphrasing, those things that I ought to do, I don't do those things. Those things that I know I ought not do, those are the things that I do. Now, if the Apostle Paul is struggling and he done wrote a good lion's share of the New Testament, then surely you living over on Crenshaw, you still struggling too. You still struggling too. Come on. The problem is that when the world comes into the church, they're not met with people that are transparent. They're not met with people that would tell the whole truth. They're not met with people that would share their testimony. Look where the Lord has brought me from when I was sinking deep in sin. What the world sees when they come into the church is people that act like they're better than you and looking down their nose at somebody. And how dare they come in here with that little short skirt on, and look at that brother with them jeans on. Oh my goodness, don't he got a suit? Oh, somebody give that girl a dress. That we're turning the world away. We're turning the world off. We ain't doing God no good. Walking around here acting like we got it all together. We need to have testimony service up in here. Somebody in here used to smoke crack. You need to tell somebody. Somebody here used to drink and smoke. You need to tell somebody. Somebody here used to be a whore. You need to tell somebody. Somebody here used to be a whoremonger, because you ain't got no whores without whoremongers. We need to have testimony service. Come on. We can shout. We can jump up and down. We can sing praise songs. But every Thursday night or so, we need to come up in here and say, this is what the Lord has brought me from. But I know that I'm not that person no longer.